Disney Pixar's new film, Coco, the land of the dead comes to life in a most spectacular way, in a story that's as much about music as it is about family. Here with a look inside the world of Coco is Pixar production artist Harley Jessup. It's so good to have you here, and it's very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Now, you're from Oregon, so we can
yes.
claim you here in the Northwest.
Yeah, that's right.
How'd you become the person who does this kind of work now?
Well, it was kind of a long journey, but I started out studying graphic design, but my first project, as a master's project at Stanford, was a film, animated film, and I wound up doing Sesame Street animated spots.
Oh my gosh.
And that led to a kind of realization that I loved working on things for kids, things that families could enjoy, and I wound up working on Hook and Inner Space at Industrial Light and Magic, and then found myself at Pixar, and all those disciplines kind of really work to help what I do at Pixar. We're designing in a three-dimensional world, very similar to live action and stop motion, which I've also worked in.
Now, tell us about Coco. The story is around the Day of the Dead, the Mexican holiday that is really amazing and celebrates people's ancestors and lets them honor their heritage. Tell us about the story, if you would.
Well, the main character in the story is Miguel. He's a 12-year-old boy. His passion is music. His problem is that his family has banned music, and he is trying to reconcile that and he can't hold down his passion and his expertise for music. And it winds up touching on a lot of different themes, but family and the importance of family and honoring ancestors is central to the story. And you know, he winds up getting inadvertently pulled into the land of the dead, and we kind of went all out to create a spectacular fantasy place.
Were you amped at I mean, the Day of the Dead celebrations are so magnificent and colorful and inspiring, and then to get to do artwork around that has got to be something special.
It's been a total dream. Mexico, the color, the texture, the history, the culture is so rich and so colorful, and it was, you know, I've just finished the film, so I'm kind of going through withdrawal. I've loved working.
Want to do more?
Yeah, I've loved working with Mexico as a subject for 5 years now, and
that's amazing.
The films take a long time, and it's just been a real honor to get to work on this film.
Tell us about the stars.
Gael Garcia Bernal plays Hector. He's kind of a trickster, very funny character, and the animators have done a terrific job with him.
He is amazing, isn't he? You may remember him from the Motorcycle Diaries, and he's in Mozart in the Jungle now, which is just so good, but he's amazing. Carry on.
Anthony Gonzalez plays Miguel, and he's just a fantastic child actor, kind of one in a million. The nuance he's brought to that part and the musical talent is just incredible, and he sings his own songs in the show, and then Benjamin Bratt plays Ernesto de la Cruz, the most famous Mexican music idol of all time. He's a fictional character, but based on real life Pedro Infante, Jorge Negrete, Mexican musicians that have made a real impression and are still famous, even though they were from the 50s.
The culture is just so amazing. Let's take a look at a clip.
Abuelita runs our house just like Mama Imelda did.
No music! No music! No music!
I think we're the only family in Mexico who hates music. And my family's fine with that. But me?
Be back by lunch, mijo.
Love you, Mama. I am not like the rest of my family.
Hola, Miguel.
Hola. Muchas gracias.
De nada, Miguel.
Hey, Dante. Sit. Down. Roll over. Shake. Fist bump. Good boy, Dante.
It's so charming. I mean, it's just beautiful and charming, and people are going to love it. Now, there's a virtual reality project connected to this too, right? That blows my mind. So what's involved with that?
Well, they've taken major settings, because we're always working in 3 dimensions, and put them into, I don't know exactly how it works, into the virtual reality program that they've been working with, and you can actually walk through the sets and experience the characters as if they're standing right
That's
there.
amazing.
You can look in the mirror and you become a skeleton, and you can change your skull.
So
they're really fun.
This is the Oculus thing that
Yes.
you do this with, that's my technical term, thing. I don't know how VR
Well,
works.
you're the same as me.
It's so cool. Thank you so much for coming to
Well,
visit
thank
with
you,
us, and
Margaret.
I hope you just continue with this work, because this is the kind of thing that just gives people such joy.
Oh, well, it
Much
was fun
appreciated.
getting to share it with you today.
Thank you. Coco opens in theaters November 22nd. It's a great movie for the Thanksgiving weekend. I love going to the movies on the holidays, and as a special treat for our audience today, everybody's going home with movie passes to see an advanced screening, so enjoy that. After the break, even more joy. We learned to make a delicious mulled wine, perfect for enjoying over the holidays as well, after this. Thank you.